The Gospel of Mark, chapter 13, verses 24 through 37. Jesus said, "In those days, after that suffering, the sun will be darkened and the moon will not give its light, and the stars will be falling from heaven, and the powers in the heavens will be shaken. Then they will see the Son of Man coming in clouds with great power and glory. Then he will send out the angels and gather his elect from the four winds and from the ends of the earth to the ends of heaven. From the fig tree, learn its lesson. As soon as its branches become tender and put forth its leaves, you know that summer is near. So also, when you see these things taking place, you know that he is near at the very gates. Truly, I tell you, this generation will not pass away until these things have taken place. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will not pass away. But about that hour or day no one knows, neither the angels in heaven nor the Son, but only the Father. Beware, keep alert, for you do not know when the time will come. It is like a man going on a journey, when he leaves home and puts his slaves in charge, each with his work, and commands the doorkeeper to be on the watch. Therefore, keep awake, for you do not know when the master of the house will come, in the evening, or at midnight, or at cockcrow, or at dawn, or else he may find you asleep when he comes suddenly. And what I say to you, I say to all, keep awake." The season of Advent is often lost on us. Consumerism has wholly crushed its influence. There's little ability to sit quietly in the broader world at this time, to contemplate what it will be like to arrive on Christmas morning and, yes, receive unexpected gifts, yet also fully to celebrate the birth of God among us and experience the hope of God's fullness to come. Yet in the church we try, as you can see, we try to keep the celebration of Christmas at bay until December 24th. We set our decoration, music, and our biblical readings to focus our attention on the lifelong project of waiting, hoping, yearning for the fulfillment of life and the world. Advent. The scripture gives us many images of this waiting dilemma. This week we are given two familiar images, the fig tree and a man going on a journey. These images put together encourage us to cultivate a life of expectation. Expect to see a difference is a phrase found in the mission statement of Trinity Church here in Asheville. Expectation is what we seek to cultivate here at Trinity. The church speaks boldly about what life in the future will be like when God comes again, so to say, and the church speaks boldly about the type of people we are called to be in the meantime as we await the fulfillment of all things. An expectant life is one that intentionally looks out for God at work in our lives and the world. You don't have to have a fig tree in your yard to notice the signs of God's presence everywhere. The expectant life is awake to God at work in small and large ways. The expectant life holds the world's possessions lightly because we cannot take any of it with us. One way to test your level of expectancy is to imagine how some precious items someone has given to you to hold on for a while, how that feels. Do you lock them away and forget all about them? Or do you have a constant sense of the value, another has placed into your hands, waiting to return them to their owner in perfect condition. This world is a gift of God. We are its stewards. God is at work among us to bring us and all creation to fulfillment. We enjoy God's work now. We wait for God's complete joy in the world to come. Spend a part of today, spend a part of every day this week, taking special note of how God is showing up for you each and every day.